Today we're going to be working on this Game Boy Color. So as far as I can tell, when I received this from eBay, everything seems to be working in perfect condition. The buttons are working fine, the power is fine, the screen looks great. But I decided for this video, I wanted to move the components from this Game Boy over to this one. So we're going to go ahead and do that for this video today. Let's get started. There are 6 screws located around the case, and it requires a tri-wing screwdriver bit to remove the case. Once you remove the 6 screws, you can simply remove the case. Next, we're going to want to go ahead and remove the 3 Phillips screws that are holding down the motherboard. Before removing the motherboard, we're going to have to unlock the ribbon cable. So in order to do so, you just simply push these locks upward from the side. Just be careful with the ribbon cable. I want to go ahead and remove the screen, so in order to do so, I just kind of twist it kind of like this a little bit so I can take it out. And there we go. Before assembling it, I'm going to go ahead and clean this with some 99% IPA. So some of the major components that I want to address here that you should clean when you're putting it into the new one is clean up this volume wheel over here. This port is sometimes dirty, although it's not going to really impact it too much, but it's nice to kind of get it clean. This power switch tends to be a problem over time if dust and other things collect in here, so we're going to go ahead and clean that. Clean the terminals as always, and then these two over here. So this is the headphone jack. We're going to clean that real quick. We're going to clean this power jack over here and the speaker. For the front side, you want to clean all the contacts here to make sure that it's getting good contact whenever you're pushing the buttons. And some of this other stuff looks pretty okay, but I'm just going to go ahead and just clean it up anyway since we're here. And this is the front part of the speaker that I was talking about. So when cleaning the speaker, just be very careful as this plastic is very thin. Just use a cotton swab with some alcohol and just simply go around in circles and just clean it as best as you can. Once we're done cleaning the motherboard, we're going to go ahead and start the reassembly process, and we want to start with the screen side of the case first. So for my shell case in particular, mine came with a screen, a brand new one, so I'm going to go ahead and put this one on this case. Now we want to install the screen. Let's go ahead and put all the plastic pieces and the membranes next. The next thing you're going to want to do is put the rivet cable into the motherboard. So let's go ahead and attach that. Be sure to have these unlocked, that way you can put it back in. Once the cable's in, you just simply lock this into place. Now we just put the motherboard into place. We're gonna go ahead and put the 3 screws back into the motherboard, and they're gonna go into these circles here, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now let's put the back cover. All right, let's test it out. So this is the first time that I buy a shell from eBay as an aftermarket, and I can say that the build quality on this is actually pretty decent. I don't think it's too bad considering the price point. So I only paid 12 bucks for this, and I can say that with full honesty that it's pretty good. The only complaint that I did have was that this button, for some reason the B button is a little looser than the A button. The A button feels great, it feels pretty close to the original, and the D pad feels pretty good as well as the start and select. Only the B button looks a little, or sorry, it feels a little off, but I mean, honestly, it's not that big of a deterrent. It feels just a little loose, like when you press it, but it's still good overall. Now, everything else, I think it looks amazing. I did mess up on this sticker, and I can't ever get these things right. I seem to always kind of misalign them, and I aligned it with the left edge, and it still left a huge gap. So at least I know that for the future in case I buy from the same vendor. So overall, I think this is pretty good. The only other complaint that I forgot to mention was the screen. Now this one came in a little scratch, it's not too bad, but they did have the option to get a glass screen, and I'm pretty curious to see how that one turns out. This one was plastic, and I just wanted to see what this one was like. Maybe I'll create a different video just to kind of show the difference between the two models. I'll probably order from the same vendor because I did think that overall this was pretty decent. If you guys are interested in this particular product that I ordered, I mean, I can go ahead and put a link to the eBay vendor that sold it to me. I know they have different colors. I like the lime green one. I think that's kind of one of the more popular color choices, and overall I'm pretty satisfied with this. So if you liked today's video, please make sure to leave a like. If you guys have any other questions or comments regarding this case or anything else you want to ask me, just leave a comment below. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe. I'll catch you all next time.